All right. Hey, guys. Welcome to Team Finish Strong and the broadcast tonight. This is James, and I had a technical malfunction here just a moment ago and almost messed up the broadcast, but it got saved literally at the last second. Hey, glad to have you join us tonight. For those of you who are regulars, like Greg and Emiano, shout out to you. Hope you guys are either participating tonight in the ride or in the live stream. Those of you who watch online, I just want to give a shout out to you as well. Tasha and John and others. If you want to participate in the chat tonight, we've got a chat window right above my head, and you can feel free to join in. Well, we are getting ready to do stage 7 tonight, and I am getting a connection failure here with my trainer. Let's see, did I turn it off? No. Let's see what we got going on here. We are just having all sorts of connection problems tonight, and I have 1 minute to solve them. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? My apologies, guys. Let me go ahead and go over to the event, make sure I don't actually miss it, and we'll see if I can figure this out. Let's see. You know, usually we do not have any kind of connection problems here in Zwift. So I don't know if it's the new game or if the trainer is wanting to take a night off. You know, I've given the trainer a little bit too much time off, and it probably liked the hope of an early retirement. Well, that is not going to be the case. But normally these Wahoo kickers are really good. Okay, there we go. I don't know why we got connection failure in the window here. That is, there we go. Okay. All right, we're good to go. Wahoo just want to take a brief nap. All right, well, we're getting ready to go here, guys. I don't have a lot of time to really set this up for you all. We're just kind of getting thrown right into the middle of it. So, and of course, I am starting way at the back. Zwift tip, if you don't want to start way at the back, join the event a lot earlier. Got to get my heart rate strapped back on too. There we go. Oh, it's not 68. There we go. Okay, it's more like, there we go. It'll find its normal here. Okay. Coco 2.6. Come on, is that the best you can do, guys? Is that all we got for? Okay, there's a pace partner coming up. So I am looking to try to do the same thing I did last time, which is 1.5. Try to hold steady 1.5, or at least hold some wheels if I can't catch Bernie tonight. I'm guessing Bernie is who we would be riding with. And it's a short little run around McCurry Islands today. 12.8 kilometers with a very short lead-in. We just finished the lead-in. And now we are getting started here. And McCurry Islands, the farmland loop, which is the route we're doing tonight, is not the flattest route in the game. I do believe we will be doing a little bit of climbing. And this little downhill right here is something that we're probably going to have to, before the end of it, get back up. No doubt. So Bernie has got some folks here, I believe it's Bernie, doing a smashing job on the front of that little gruppetto there, leaving us in the dust. Look at that. This might be a solo ride tonight, folks. Okay, well, I've got one gruppetto behind me. Even Bernie is falling to the back. He's like, this is a little too hot for me. Let's see if Bernie can hang on to them. As far as I am concerned, I am not too interested in making up places to try to catch them. They already got Bernie pushed to the back, and Bernie will probably get dropped too at the rate these folks are going. So we'll be seeing Bernie in a few seconds here in no man's land with the rest of us. So, welcome. It was off to a little bit of a rough start tonight, but There we go. Okay, let's see. Oh, these guys are just passing through for the most part. I don't know if we got any folks here who are really interested in doing the same wattage. So I'm looking to try to hold steady 1.5. I'll do that now here, and in hopes of hanging on to the back of this little group. And thank you, Lantern Rouge. Appreciate it. I don't know if it's the Lantern Rouge, but you're not dead last today, so I give you some credit. That is what I hear is what the Lantern Rouge is. It's the person who finishes last in the Tour de France. And that is not, I hate to say it, if anybody who finished dead last in the Tour de France would be light years ahead of all of us here in the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's not it's actually not too humble to call yourself Lantern Rouge in the world of Zwift. And there's Bernie. Yay! All right. So we'll see how these folks, they play nice with Bernie or if they play games. But this route will go quick tonight. I'm predicting about 30 minutes maybe or so with a nice gruppetto. So looking forward to a nice little ride tonight. Shorter ride than what we had last week. Last week's route was quite a long one, at least for the stage of fitness that I was presently in. But you know what? I give God all the credit because I took that step of faith, as you guys know, and exercised a little bit of faith that God would get me through the ride without getting dropped, and that was the case. I thank God for that. And I didn't have any repercussions either. Had the last few days have been really good, and I thank God for that as well. Now it's just a matter of building on what we already have. So that is my hope. That is my hope. Let me give a little wave to Bernie. Man, I wish I knew what the shortcut was. I used to know these keyboard shortcuts really well. But I'm going to wave to Bernie and say hello. I might even encourage him, or her actually, to speed it up a little bit so we both don't get dropped. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know if we have anyone in the chat today. Feel free to join in, ask your Zwift questions. Any comments about maybe your experience in the tour? Did you get first place on any of these stages? If so, that is quite a feat. You got, in the world of Zwift, you have cyclists from literally all over the world. If you look at the riders list, you're going to see flags from all sorts of nations. Now, given the time that we're doing this broadcast, we're probably not going to see folks way over in the Eastern Asia Pacific region at this hour, but we've got some folks staying up a little late in Britain. Obviously, folks in the U.S., this is prime time U.S. riding time. And I think someone from is Bernie from Italy or France? I do not know the flag colors all that well. Got to study up on that. Some Canadians here in our group tonight. Great, we got some compatriots here. Well, anyhow, I just wanted to let you all know a little bit more about the team tonight while we are just cruising along in the draft, enjoying some tail gunning here. Team Finish Strong is a Christian cycling club. We originally based out of the upstate of South Carolina, though we do have cyclists from various parts of the United States who have joined our team and are part of our team. And certainly if you are a like-minded cyclist, a Christian cyclist, and want to sign up for Finish Strong, just go to our website, right there. Anyhow, we just recently redesigned our kit. So those of you who've been watching live streams, you know this has been the kit that we've been using for the last, I think, 3 years, maybe more. I think we might have even done this kit in 2019. But once the pandemic hit, we really just decided to keep everything as is, status quo, for the time being. But there was some interest generated last year to produce a new kit, and we finalized and approved a new design for 2023. So you guys should be seeing New Kit Day with me on a stream very soon. I'm hoping it comes in before stage 7. If it does, I'll wear it for the live broadcast and you'll get to see it. Not going to be radically different, but just going to highlight and accentuate some elements that that the team felt was important in reflection of the mission of the team. So I'll give that little bit of a spoiler, but y'all can guess at what the team kit will look like, and then we'll find out. Hopefully next broadcast. No promises, though. No promises. All right. Well, our gruppetto has grown. I'm not sure if it grew from behind or from ahead. And we have actually 2 pace partners right now. One is leading, and one is the sweeper. Though I'm not sure how much of a sweeper Bernie will be. Bernie, where are you? I don't see you, Bernie. Anyone see Bernie? Bernie was shown as being behind me when I last looked in the rider list. We got Miguel in front now at 1.8. Is that what I've been doing, guys? Have I been doing 1.8 and not even realize it? Well, Miguel is helping out on the front. Good for you, Miguel. And I have a feeling that Bernie has fallen off the back. Bernie and Miguel apparently do not like each other enough to coexist in the same group. And we actually have lost a few folks off the back too. So we are perhaps maybe going just a tad fast for Bernie and company. And I'll be honest with you, normally that would be for me too, but I am just feeling really relaxed right now, guys. I'm feeling really good and relaxed. 1.8. I'm not doing 1.8, but I'm keeping up with 1.8, so I'm not going to question that little act of grace there. Although here I am now, seeing the group fall back just a little bit. Fall away from me, I should say. So maybe God is calling me to challenge myself yet again and rise up from 1.5 to 1.8. Let's give it a go. That's not a bad idea. I may actually do that here. Yeah, okay. I'm about to get dropped. So, here we go. My heart rate was looking pretty good there for a moment. I hope it stays under 140. Miguel is up to 1.9 now. And I think I will make it. We are hopefully maybe about half to 3/4 of the way through this little effort. Coming into town. This is how it goes in McCurry Islands. It's got a few more bumps than Watopia. Not too much true flatland in McCurry Islands. Miguel bumped it up another notch. They said, we're going to really see if he can finish strong or not. Fortunately, this should be short. As soon as we cross into town, it should flatten out. It might even start flattening out right now. It's starting to feel like it is. leveling off. So Miguel is still keeping the heat. And the group is splintered, as they most often do on these climbs. And I can't find Bernie anymore. Bernie is probably a good quarter mile back, it looks like, based off of the overhead. We are about halfway through. So I don't know if Bernie has a group anymore. If he doesn't, Bernie, I'm really sorry. I do feel sorry for you. Man, Miguel, keeping the heat on. I think I'm just going to lay back with these folks here and let Miguel lead. All right. Well, guys, feeling really strong tonight, I thank God. We're going to see if we can try to hang with Miguel the whole way. Whatever punishment he tries to dish out, we'll hang with him. And isn't that so much like real life cycling? There are not too many groups, no ill will intended, but not too many real life groups I have been a part of that soft pedaled it up the hills. Especially as you get closer to the B and A category group rides, they really do like to turn it into an interval session where they soft pedal on the flats and then smash it pedal to the metal up the climbs so that their average speed is still nice and high. And I can understand it. The athletic benefits are great to do high intensity interval training. I'm all for that, as long as you can handle the intervals. You know, as long as the intervals are appropriate for you, it's great training. So Miguel is giving us a little bit of that tonight. Whether he realizes it or not. This is a long bit of up and up. It just keeps going up. I have faith that what goes up must come down eventually. Unless it comes down right at the finish line. Which is not so much fun. Man, Miguel, all right. All right, guys. I got to put my nose down and grind these watts out. Okay. Didn't really want to stay at that elevated heart rate too long, but we may have no choice. If we get a downhill or a descent, then Miguel will back off a little bit. That's not the case. We're still going up. No power-ups either. Just got to suffer through it. Bernie, where are you? Your group is looking better by the minute. We might even be making up places at this point. Miguel is going so hot here. Man, it just keeps climbing. Did I tell you I like flat courses? I do indeed. One of the hardest drags that I ever had to contend with in my racing days was that first drag out of Yorkshire. How many of you participated in World of Fusion? You remember that series? I participated in that once upon a time, back when it was going on. And man, I'll tell you, those, what were they, Danish riders? Finnish riders? They really put the punishment. Those folks from the Fusion ECT team really put the punishment on the whole field. And I remember trying to hang on and not get spat out the back on that long drag, and I only was able to hang on once over the top to the lead group before they broke away. And then on the next little drag after the downhill, that little downhill sag, I guess you'd call it, in the terrain, I ended up losing them anyway, so it didn't matter. It was all for naught. And that is the world of Zwift racing and tactics. Do you try to hang on with the lead group as long as you can, get the draft benefits, or do you do something more reasonable that you know you can sustain without getting dropped? Because if you get dropped from the lead group, you're going to most likely either die in no man's land trying to stay away from the groups behind you, or capitulate and end up getting absorbed into them anyway. And I have found that I fall into the latter category, so I just soft pedal. When I get dropped from a group, I just soft pedal to try to recover so I can latch back on to the group behind. I don't try to TT it. So call me a wuss. Call me a wheel sucker, whatever you want to call me. You know, the way I look at it is any way I can win a Zwift race through tactical means, all the better. Now that person, I think that person just caught up to our group, so I give them tons of kudos for getting back in with us, and I have to get caught up too before things start going downhill too fast. Otherwise, I will lose the draft. All right, there we go. All right, we're in. Oh, wait a second, now it's climbing in. That little downhill did not last long enough for me to even take a drink. All right, we're down to the last couple of kilometers. So hopefully most of it is downhill. We've been going up seemingly the whole ride, except for that first 30 seconds. Except for that first 30 seconds, we were going downhill quite a bit. Thank you, Telaka. Sorry, I didn't catch the name good enough. And I didn't see you in the riders list, so I can't return the ride on. All right. This is Makuri Islands, Japan. Farmland loop. One of many avenues to ride in Zwift. And this next stage, we got a treat. Those of you who've been following the broadcast know I have been foreshadowing the potential for a new world in Zwift. And looks like my wish has come true. This Saturday, we will be featuring the world of Scotland in a very condensed form on Zwift. Very condensed, you know, just a few kilometers. Not quite as widespread as Makuri Islands, and definitely not as widespread as the France course. A lot more condensed. So, something to look forward to, guys, if you want to see a brand new world in Zwift. Next live stream, you should get just that if I end up broadcasting on Saturday. And that will be probably when I do the next live stream. It'll be the next opportunity for sure that I'm going to have the time to do a proper live stream. So keep tuned to the comments and look for the time and date. And I'll see you then. All right, so we got a split. Some folks who decided they wanted to get a little spirited here at the end, as often is the case. Miguel has no such aspirations, though. Pace partners do not sprint. They do not sprint. And there's some good sprint times there, 11 seconds. I don't know what the length of the sprint is, but those are decent times. All right, we got a few more folks joining us. Perhaps before the last downhill, I think there's another little down flip. And here is the sprint zone. We've got one taker up ahead here. He's doing 8 watts a kilo. Jay Swan coming in. Jay Swan's probably not in the top 10, I'm thinking. Not at 8 watts a kilo. All right, and probably also the last power-up. All right, Miguel's slowing it down a little bit, which is great. Heart rate's looking good. Thank you, Lord. Yes, yes. All right. I can breathe and talk. Not either or now. All right. Thank you. I saw the brief ride on it, and I couldn't see who it was. Many of you were in the chat, saw it. Let me know. I can give them a ride-on back. Or you know what? Let's just cover all our bases. Let's be extra generous. Ride-ons are free, after all. They don't cost anything. No harm in giving them a plenty, other than the awkwardness of operating a mouse while riding at 55 kilometers an hour virtually. You know, we could just about, it was just a little steeper, we could just about do a super tuck, but it is not to be. Not to be. Maybe on this next little drop here. Now this one, well, this one doesn't stay down long enough. I mean, I could. Here we go, right? Here we go. Little super tuck. No, they don't give it to me. They robbed me of the super tuck. Okay, that's fine. Maybe Zwift outlawed it like the UCI. And didn't tell me. I didn't get the memo, Zwift. Sorry. I'm going to try it again, though. Because I like me some super tuck. I will super tuck going into the aquarium. I'll call it the aquarium. It's Ocean Avenue. That drop down into Ocean Avenue below sea level. I'll super tuck on that, which is not easy to do, actually. Let's see. No. All right, here's where we're going to super tuck. All right. Come on. Come on, baby. There we go. And that's that. I got super tuck for 1 second. And I get rewarded with getting dropped back. This might be the finish. Yeah, here we go. Not that I was trying to race anybody. And that's it. I think I can super tuck again here at the end. I cannot. All right, guys. See how fast that was? Under 30 minutes. We smashed some 90-day PBs, I think, there for me. Which really wasn't a very high bar to set, by the way. Oh, and I just lost all that momentum, too. Oh, man. Oh. All right, well, that's it, guys. I'm just stuck here on Ocean Avenue now, Ocean Boulevard, whatever it's called. And I'll see you guys on the next live stream. That was a little anticlimactic there by saying the wrong answer to that question. Hey, guys, great to have you on the live stream for Stage 7. And we wrap it up on Saturday, Stage 8. Now, if I do any makeup stages and you all want to see it live streamed, let me know in the chat or the comments, and I will be happy to live stream those makeup rides. They're not going to be terribly interesting if I do them because they will not be very well attended. It'll probably just be stragglers usually, so not fun to ride and probably less fun to watch. But glad to have you guys who joined the stream tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm James with Team Finish Strong. You guys have a wonderful night. Take care. God bless. And as always, finish strong. Take care.